EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's time to fly! Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Return coming from the 6. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 32. It's his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down, San Francisco.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He breaks the tackle, and he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 5. That brings up second down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, 49ers.
Purdy setting up that play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down.
And a 49er first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll send their tight end right. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
At the 7-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Play action now, Purdy. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that set.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
After the sack, they're left 3rd and goal now from the 13. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Moody knocks it through, and the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 49ers' 48-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. That's good for another Eagles. 1st and 10.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 2-yard.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. We've got the 49ers in front. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. 2nd drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Jennings coming in motion right. Play action now with Purdy. Brought in right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Complete to Jawan Jennings. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Well, the offense wanted to spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. 1st down from the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead.
San Francisco.
It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 3.
Eagles 7.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. He finds Dotson, left side. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to keep it this time.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 43. Completed over the middle. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hurts to throw. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
6. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Yamador Lenore there on the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Throwing here, Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
For another Eagles. 1st down and goal to go.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. That's Dotson with a catch out right. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 14, 49ers 10.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Steps up, and he's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. He's keeping it again. That's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid a hit.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. And it's the 49ers looking at 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
6 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Cut by Jennings. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To Jawan Jennings. A gain of 9 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
To the air again, Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearson. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
First down, Purdy to throw. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They kick the running back in motion. And no one had a a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Purdy throwing here. He's got it. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive.
Second down at the 9-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. The final throw before the break. Into traffic, complete! And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 8. Here he goes, right sideline. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. It's a screen to Barkley. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Hurts looking to throw. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Takes out a one-stop. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Barkley. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. It's Barkley again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Purdy. Short pass brought in. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
fourth down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Hurts on first down. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll head up, 1st and 10 from the 42. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of second down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
From the 48. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. He finds it right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 3-possession game. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 18.
Eagles 28, 49ers 10.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Motioning left is their running back. On 3rd down, Purdy. He's running for it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They're set up at the 35 now. Sending a receiver left. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 14. Hits his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
He was brought down by Zach Bond. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 16. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Moody knocks it through, and that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
For the 49ers.
Shipley now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Malik Mustafa on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee you after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Hurts now from the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points.
49ers 13.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Flowers now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On the ground to begin the drive for McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action now with Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
Into the hands of Kittle. be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now a give, it's McCaffrey heading right. He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Purdy. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they get this down to the 28. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
And the Birds put their dime package out there. 3rd down coming up. To the air again. Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That was a whole lot of hoofing it all the way across the field before the 2 tight end and QB could find a window in that zone to get him the ball. He had to earn that catch in every single yard that came with it.
Has it in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2.
Two-point conversion.
The throw again. It's Purdy. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
49ers 21.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
For big yards on the right side. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
1st down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. 49ers 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's cut at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that's separation.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 28.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pad level, pad level, pad level. To stuff a run before it can get going means you got underneath those pads and gave that runner nowhere to go.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. They fly, Eagles fly. He gets him for 1st down, partner, and that's going to seal this win. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
At the 37-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.